13-month-old baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck, the good things in your past. You believe in things that you don't understand, and you suffer. Superstition lead the way. Superstitious. Wash your face and hands. Rid me of the problem. Do all that you can. Keep me in a daydream. Keep me going strong. You don't wanna save me. Sad is my song.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is David. We're pleased to celebrate our graduates from the Faculty of Nursing at this afternoon's Convocation ceremony. At this time, I acknowledge the talented group of individuals behind me who, under the direction of Raymond Barree, comprise the MacEwan University Big Band. I would like to remind you that the Winspear Center is an acoustically responsive hall. So we ask that if you are carrying any electronic devices, you take a moment to turn them off for the duration of the ceremony. If you need to step outside the concert hall, the Winspear has monitors in the lobby from which you can watch the ceremony. A professional photographer will be taking photographs of our graduates as they cross the stage and backstage after they have received their parchments. Information on how to obtain photos will be forwarded to graduates at a later date. Please enjoy a little bit more music from the University Big Band, and we will begin the ceremony shortly. Thank you.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, I love you. I get too hungry for dinner at 8. I like the theater, but never come late. I never bother with people I hate. That's why the lady is a tramp. I don't like crap games with berries and girls. Won't go to Harlem in ermine and pearls. Won't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like the free, fresh wind in my hair. Life without care. I'm broke, it's
Once again, please join me in a round of applause for the MacEwan University Big Band. Everyone, if you are able, please rise. At this time, I am pleased to introduce the mace bearer for this ceremony. Dr. Margot Jackson, Associate Professor from the Faculty of Nursing, is carrying the university's mace, which was donated to the university in 1997 by its namesake, Dr. Grant MacEwan, and became the official mace in 2008. It is especially meaningful to the university as it was hand-carved by Dr. MacEwan. Further information on the mace and other convocation traditions can be found in your convocation program. The faculty procession is led by Randy Ziorio Dunlop, Assistant Professor from the Faculty of Nursing. Please remain standing for the academic procession.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. I am delighted to welcome you to this afternoon ceremony. Today's convocation is indeed a wonderful and celebratory one as we recognize our graduates for the achievements at MacEwan University. Graduates, distinguished guests, members of the stage party, faculty, staff, and all others in attendance, my name is Dr. Annette Trimby, and I am President and Vice Chancellor of MacEwan University. I would first like to take time to acknowledge that the land on which we gather in Treaty 6 territory is the traditional gathering place for many Indigenous people. We honor and respect the history, languages, ceremonies, and culture of the First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples who call this territory home. The First Peoples' connection to the land teaches us about our inherent responsibility to protect and respect Mother Earth. With this acknowledgement, we honor the ancestors and children who have been buried here, missing and murdered Indigenous women and men, in the process of ongoing collective healing for all human beings. We are reminded that we are all treaty people and of the responsibility we have to one another. This week, as part of our convocation ceremonies, we recognize and celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day. Created in 1982, it is an important day of acknowledgement, solidarity, and celebration. Recognizing the history and future of Indigenous peoples across Canada is appropriate as we celebrate education and learning. I am so pleased we are able to incorporate the voices of our Indigenous community and the talent and creativity of Indigenous musicians. I would like to invite our Indigenous knowledge keeper, Daphne Alexis, for an Indigenous invocation. Protocol has been offered in advance.
Ishnish Pinamad Nenwahina, Daphne Alexis McGabby, Wakamne Shidaha Himut. My name is Daphne Alexis, and I'm from the Alexis Nakota Sioux Nation. And I'm here to sing and share a prayer song which acknowledges the 7 directions that protects Mother Earth. And that is what we're taught. And so I'd like to sing the prayer song for you now. Thank you. Ishnish, thanks for having me.
Thank you, Daphne Alexis, for that beautiful prayer song. Celebration and sharing of Indigenous culture are key to building a strong future for Indigenous people here at MacEwan, in Edmonton, and across the country. I'm grateful to be able to welcome Lutana Wachui Alexis from Alexis Nakota Sioux Nation and Laurencia Tutusis from Poundmaker, Saskatchewan. Lutana is a fancy dancer and Laurencia is a jingle dress dancer. They will be joined by the Logan Alexis Singers. The Logan Alexis Singers is a round dance group composed of family members and protégés of the late Logan Alexis, respected elder of the community of the Alexis First Nation. Thank you, Lutana, Laurencia, and the Logan Alexis Singers. What a wonderful performance. Thank you for celebrating with us today. Now, please stand for the singing of our national anthem, led by Miranda Smith. Please be seated. I now have the privilege of introducing Dr. Tony Fields, MacEwan's first Chancellor. We were honored when Dr. Fields took on the role of MacEwan's first Chancellor last spring. Dr. Fields has had a long and distinguished career in medicine as a physician, teacher, researcher, and administrator. Most recently, he was Professor of Oncology at the University of Alberta and Vice President of Cancer Care for Alberta Health Services before retiring in 2011. Please join me in officially welcoming Dr. Fields to the convocation, to open the convocation.
Welcome to MacEwan University's Spring 2022 Convocation. I have the honor and pleasure of conferring your academic credentials today. As Chancellor, I declare MacEwan University's Convocation open. At this academic ceremony, we will honor our 2022 graduates by conferring degrees, diplomas, and certificates, and we will recognize the outstanding achievements of students of MacEwan University. Graduation from a university is one of the substantial passages in life, and it deserves to be showcased and celebrated at a ceremony shared with one's classmates, loved ones, and teachers. The COVID-19 pandemic prevented us from holding in-person spring convocations in 2020 and 2021. It is wonderful to be back to our fulsome tradition in 2022, the year in which we celebrated MacEwan's 50th anniversary. I extend a warm welcome to all who are here today, also to those who are joining us online. Graduates, today is all about you, and we are honored to be here to celebrate your achievements. During your years at MacEwan, you applied yourselves diligently to your studies. You rose to the challenges inherent in advanced learning, also to the complexities and constraints caused by the pandemic. You gained valuable knowledge and you learned key skills. You also acquired important attributes such as collegiality, empathy, and curiosity. Your knowledge, skills, and attributes are the tools that will help you succeed in whatever field of work or further study you choose, enriching your careers and benefiting the communities you influence. Our world is changing, and the pace of change is increasing. Our experiences of just the past 2 years have underscored this reality. None of us can predict with certainty the challenges and opportunities that we will face in our individual future paths. This uncertainty means that while your post-secondary credential will open doors for you, it is not a cruise control button. Adaptability to change will be a vital asset. I encourage you to embrace the value of lifelong learning that is so critical to meeting challenges and benefiting from opportunities. We believe that your time and experiences at MacEwan will have helped to prepare you to face the uncertainties of the future and also to adapt to them. Indeed, we hope that we have sparked in you the ambition that contributes to our society across many disciplines and within our public, private, and voluntary sectors. I look forward to conferring your credentials here today and also look forward to what you will accomplish in the future.
Thank you, Dr. Fields. I've known Dr. Fields for, I'm going to say decades, and I can attest that he follows the advice that he's giving you himself. And no doubt there is somebody in the audience today that knows Dr. Fields as a clinician. And if you do, you know that he is an incredibly compassionate doctor. And I think it's very fitting that he's here with the School of Nursing today, the Faculty of Nursing today. So I now would like to introduce members of the stage party. And members of the stage party, please remain standing once your name has been called. Members of the audience, please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. You've already met the Chancellor, Dr. Tony Fields. Next to him is our Board of Governors Chair, Carolyn Graham, and our Provost and Vice President Academic, Dr. Craig Monk. Would members of our Board of Governors rise, please? Would our Deans and Vice Presidents rise, please? I now ask our Associate Vice Presidents and Associate Deans to stand, please. I would like to acknowledge our Honorary Doctorate recipient, Dr. Lauren Terrell. Would other members of the University Administration rise, please? I now ask the representatives of each of the association's faculty, staff, alumni, and students to stand. Would our Indigenous Knowledge Keeper, Daphne Alexis, please rise? I now ask the mace bearer, distinguished proctor, and all remaining faculty and staff of the university to stand, please. This is our 2022 Convocation stage party. Together, they represent all the faculty and staff from across the university who have taught you, encouraged you, challenged you, supported you, and worked behind the scenes for you during your time at MacEwan University. And they are all honored to be here to celebrate with you today. Please join me in acknowledging all of them. Thank you, members of the stage party. You may now be seated. I invite student board member Miles Dykes to read the MacEwan University's student invocation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Through learning, we flourish and help others to flourish. We stand here today on the brink of important change for ourselves and for the world. Inspired by the past, we now step forward to transform the future. Engaging with others, we cherish the diversity of experience within our communities and ourselves. Through perseverance, we excel. Through compassion, we connect. Through creativity, we thrive. Through knowledge, we grow. Through all this and more, let us forge a legacy to nurture, to inspire, to endure. Moved by this spirit, strong in our knowledge, we move out into the world with open arms, open mind, and open heart. We pledge to leave the world better than we found it. Thank you.
Thank you, Miles. Last spring, we conferred our first honorary doctorates, and today we are proud to confer another. We had extraordinary nominations for this year's honorary doctorates. As Edmonton's downtown university, MacEwan has developed a vibrant academic culture built on our deeply rooted community connections. Conferment of an honorary doctorate is the highest honor a university can grant a person. We recognize individuals who best illustrate the values and achievements that MacEwan graduates can aspire to. They are chosen for their exemplary work, both in their field and for their impact on community. I would like to invite Carolyn Graham, Chair of the Board of Governors of MacEwan University, to introduce this ceremony's honorary doctorate recipient.
Thank you, Dr. Trimby, and good afternoon, everyone. Conferring honorary doctorates is an opportunity for our community to benefit from the reflection and insight of our remarkable recipients, to learn from their amazing achievements, the high standard that they've set, and the challenges they've overcome. One of this year's recipients of MacEwan's honorary doctorate is Dr. D. Lorne Terrell. I'd like to speak a bit about Dr. Terrell's many accomplishments. He is a world-renowned researcher in virology. He is a clinician, scientist, and distinguished professor who has studied viral hepatitis for more than 3 decades. Dr. Terrell's early work resulted in the licensing of lamivudine, the first oral antiviral agent used to treat chronic hepatitis B infections. His awards and recognition include the Canadian Medical Hall of Fame, the Alberta Order of Excellence, Office of the Order of Canada, Fellow of the Royal Society of Canada, and the Killam Prize for Health Science. Dr. Terrell co-developed the first non-primate animal model to study hepatitis C, which has been used to test antiviral medication since 2006, and led to the creation of biotech company KMT Hepatech. He's published over 250 peer-reviewed papers, maintains an active research program, and has held many healthcare board positions, including an appointment to the federal government task force advising on COVID-19 vaccines. During his tenure as Dean of the University of Alberta's Faculty of Medicine and Dentistry from 1994 to 2004, research funding and space more than doubled, including the addition of the Li Ka-shing Centre for Health Research Innovation, of which he was founding director. The centre is now seen as one of the top virology research institutions in Canada and the world. Dr. Terrell is more than an outstanding researcher. His nominators credit his success to his compassion, humility, and curious mind that immediately sees opportunities. One of his nominators described him as a visionary leader in medicine, healthcare, education, and in promoting Canadian science, all while being one of the most approachable, commendable, and likable people. He cares just as deeply about the most junior of trainees as the most senior of academics. Unfortunately, Dr. Terrell was not able to join us this afternoon, but he has sent a recorded convocation address for us. But before we play his address, I'd like to ask Chancellor Fields to confer the honorary doctorate.
Thank you, Board Chair Graham. As Chancellor of MacEwan University, by authority of the powers vested in me, I do hereby confer upon you, Dr. Lorne Terrell, the degree of Doctor of the University, honoris causa, and the honour and privileges that are proper to it. Congratulations to Dr. Terrell.
Eminent Chancellor Dr. Tony Fields, President Dr. Annette Trimby, members of the platform, honored graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry I must apologize for delivering this by video, but I contacted COVID late last week after a trip to San Diego. However, I'm most grateful for the honorary doctorate from MacEwan University, such a vibrant university that has done so much to revitalize the heart of our city in Edmonton. I was so impressed when I attended the 50th anniversary on May the 4th. It was so energetic, exciting, and such a celebration with student band and students composing music. There was a general feeling of pride that I really enjoyed. Such an uplifting event, attended by so many people from Edmonton, and thank you again for what you've done. I am very honored by the conferring of this honorary doctorate degree. There are times in our life when critical events change the world. An example is 9/11. However, late in December of 2019, a new virus causing pneumonia began in Wuhan, China. The world was dramatically changed as we experienced lockdowns, masking, social distancing, and other measures to try to slow the rapid spread of this disease around the world. This was a pandemic that had been predicted would come by many, believing it, however, that it would be influenza. But we should have been more aware of the dangers of coronavirus. We had SARS-CoV-1 in 2003 with a mortality rate of 9%, and MERS in 2013 with a mortality rate of 34%. Fortunately, COVID-19 is less severe with a mortality of 1 to 2%. However, it has devastated the world with approximately 10 million deaths and an economic cost of close to $75 trillion, and so many social disruptions and societal conflicts. I was asked by the federal government to join a committee called the Vaccine Task Force in June of 2020. This was a 12-membered multidisciplinary group. It was a great honor to be asked to serve in a time of crisis, but we all felt a heavy responsibility and restless nights thinking about the urgency of the problem we faced. We were assigned to find the best vaccine that would be safe, effective, and timely. Of course, in a new virus, it often takes years to develop a vaccine. However, there were some very good things came out of this crisis. There was tremendous cooperation between academia, government, and industry, the likes that I had never seen before. This moved both vaccines and therapeutics forward at a much faster than normal rate. Vaccines that would normally take 10 years to develop were developed in 1 year or under 1 year for COVID-19. Necessity brings about new technologies, and the particular technology in this case was the messenger RNA vaccines. This is why they were developed so rapidly, and it's most likely the mechanism for new vaccines in the future, all around the technology that was developed for COVID. Zoom became commonplace and facilitated communication so much around the world. We held over 94 meetings by Zoom, 3 to 4 hours, and we've never had a face-to-face meeting on our committee until tomorrow, and unfortunately I have COVID and I can't attend. Working from home became a new paradigm, and that will change some of the things that are done in the future. But some things never change. The nursing profession remained the most respected of the professions in numerous surveys before and after COVID. Americans have consistently ranked nursing as the most honored and ethical profession. In a survey done in Canada by Jeff Munes in 2021, ranking 28 different professions, had nurses, firefighters, farmers, and doctors at the top. During COVID-19, nurses remain highly respected as they have often to play multiple roles. They're not only the nurse, they're often the social worker. They're often the closest friend at a critical time in a patient's life. I think we will see more changes in healthcare to come. Never has the healthcare team been more important in the care of such a pandemic, and nurses are a key member of that healthcare team. Finally, to all graduates here today, your education gives you a special talent that may allow you to contribute to a better future, not only for you, but for your country or the world. Do not be shy or timid about your thoughts and ideas that can lead to improvements in the lives of others and make the world a better place. I will use one example of my experience to illustrate this point. I was raised on a farm west of Edmonton, and after I completed my training, I began a career as a clinician scientist, seeing patients and doing research. I was very fortunate to be associated with some key successes. I will describe one. This was the first development of antiviral therapy for chronic hepatitis B infection. There are about 350 million people in the world chronically infected with hepatitis B, and there are about 600,000 deaths each year from cirrhosis or liver cancer caused by hepatitis B. It was tough to see patients in a clinic with a disease that we had no therapy. It was through teaching that I got my first idea that we might lead to a treatment for this disease. Teaching is so important, as you have to keep up, and you also remain vitalized when you work with students, and it's a two-way street. Students learn, but so do you. Second factor is getting the right partnerships, and that is absolutely critical in this type of work. I needed to partner with a chemist, and Dr. Morris Robbins at the University of Alberta was that chemist. The third factor to success is passion and hard work. There will be roadblocks, there were disappointments, and both Morris Robbins and I felt we were on the right track, and that kept up the passion and the hard work. It was a long journey of more than 10 years, but we partnered with a major drug company, GlaxoSmithKline, in 1987, and in 1998, we licensed the first oral antiviral therapy for the treatment of hepatitis B. This therapy was marketed in over 200 countries worldwide. It was a tremendous feeling of success when lamivudine was licensed, and some of the key messages were: teaching is critical in making a discovery, partnerships are absolutely necessary, you won't do it alone, and third, if you really believe what you're working in, passion and hard work will get you to the goal. I wish all graduates success in your careers, and I want to thank MacEwan University again for this tremendous honor. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Dr. Terrell. I know he so very much wanted to be here today. He exemplifies service and cooperation, and he really helped us illustrate the role that research and teaching have together. I think research informs teaching. Teaching doesn't take away from research. So I really loved his line that it's through teaching where he got that great idea that led to that unbelievable impact. I now invite Chancellor Fields to join me for the presentation of graduates and conferring of credentials. Graduates, if you are able, please rise. On behalf of the faculties and schools of MacEwan University, I present these graduates and those named in the Convocation program who are not at the ceremony. I ask that they be admitted to the MacEwan University credentials that they have earned.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the province of Alberta, and upon the recommendation of MacEwan University's General Faculties Council, I admit you to the degree, diploma, or certificate to which you are entitled, and I invest you with all the rights and privileges, powers and responsibilities pertaining to that credential. Now, I bestow this upon you, this credential, as a solemn trust to transform, to engage, and to improve the world from this day forth, to teach and to learn from others, so that through your learning we may all flourish. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Fields. So we're going to hear some more music, and we will be assembling you to cross the stage soon. To begin, we will have the Logan Alexa Singers returning to the stage to perform with Bronson LaChance. Bronson is a youth men's traditional dancer. He hails from Mikisew Cree Nation and tells stories through his traditional dancing and singing. Protocol was offered before the ceremony. Thank you, Bronson and the Logan Alexis Singers. In a moment, our marshals will bring our graduates to the stage. Off stage, to your right, is Jed Johns, Alumni Association representative. Jed will present each graduate with a gift on behalf of the MacEwan University Alumni Association. The graduate procession is ordered by faculty and school. Student awards will be presented in advance of graduates. This will be the moment for graduates to shine and be recognized for what you've accomplished. As you make your way across the stage, you'll see a marker right in front of me. Please pause for a photo, take a moment, and wave to your friends and family. I am thrilled to welcome our graduates to the stage. After 2 years of virtual ceremonies, we celebrated our first in-person convocation in the fall. But this is our first full in-person spring convocation, and we are so excited to be able to see our graduates walk the stage. And although we won't be shaking hands today, I know all of us will be proudly watching and cheering as each graduate crosses the stage. The Logan Alexis Singers will perform an honor song as the graduates are being assembled. So graduates in the middle and over there, you can be seated until they come get you. At this time, I invite Dr. Christy Raymond, Dean for the Faculty of Nursing, to come to the podium.
Thank you, Madam President. Welcome, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today. In each faculty and school at MacEwan University, we recognize the students whose academic efforts place them at the top of their class. The Dean's Medals are the highest academic honor that may be granted by a faculty, and these medals recognize the exemplary success of individual students in an area of study. One award may be granted in a certificate or diploma program, and one award in a degree program. The Dean's Medal for Academic Excellence in a degree program in the Faculty of Nursing is awarded to Regan Manns, a graduate of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and I would like to invite Regan to join me here beside the podium. Great. Regan started the Bachelor of Science in Nursing after taking a year of science courses, not an unfamiliar route. She always knew MacEwan was where she wanted to be, given the smaller classes and relational learning experiences. Achieving a very commendable 4.0 graduation grade point average, well done. They all know how hard that is. Well done, Regan. Achieving that commendable graduation grade point average, Regan attributes her success to the uplifting faculty members she encountered and the peer support from those with whom she studied. COVID-19 proved to provide interesting learning experiences for all nursing students, which many will tell you were way more than just interesting. Regan pointed out that these experiences only strengthened her resolve to grow her nursing practice and broadened her abilities to be a flexible learner. As well, Regan stated that she engaged fully with her studies every step of the way and took on each challenge to the best of her abilities. Fueled by a desire to be the best nurse she could be, Regan harnessed her passion for nursing and humbly, quietly, yet very confidently achieved this very high level of academic excellence. Having completed her preceptorship while working as an undergraduate nursing employee, Regan was able to work and learn in the area of cardiovascular nursing. Regan has since obtained employment in the same area and enjoys the complexity found in this acute care setting, where she's able to make a difference in those patients and families with whom she works. Regan's leadership and dedication to nursing are absolutely inspiring, and we are so very proud of her accomplishments. Congratulations, Regan. The Dean's Medal for Academic Excellence in a Diploma Program in the Faculty of Nursing is awarded to Payton Unruh, a graduate of the Diploma in Psychiatric Nursing. I would like to invite Payton to join me here next to the podium. Payton completed her Diploma in Psychiatric Nursing at our Ponoka campus. Having lived in Ponoka previously and having already completed a degree in youth ministry, Payton was excited to return and learn in that community. During her diploma program, Payton achieved a very notable graduation grade point average of 3.9 and was consistently seen as a leader by the faculty who worked with her. Specifically, Payton was instrumental in advocating for new clinical placements for nursing students in the Ponoka separate school system. Payton saw the need for mental health in schools and the increase in adolescent mental health challenges through the pandemic, inspiring her to act to ensure more experiences were available for those students yet to complete their program. Through her academic achievements and her exemplary, empathetic, and authentic demeanor, Peyton has demonstrated strong leadership skills in and out of the classroom. Peyton attributes her success to the faculty members who made her clinical learning meaningful by ensuring she had the skills, knowledge, and thinking required to be a successful psychiatric nurse. Speaking of success, Peyton is currently working in Calgary, also known as the city for which has the second best NHL team. There's some booze there, I understand that, that's good. So Peyton is now working on an adolescent psychiatry unit, no doubt making sure the lives of those with whom she works are forever impacted by her excellent nursing care. Congratulations, Peyton. We couldn't be more proud of your accomplishments. So now I think it's a fine time to convocate future and current healthcare leaders and change agents. Therefore, eminent Chancellor and Madame President, I now present to you the following graduates from the Faculty of Nursing.
And now presenting graduates receiving their Bachelor of Psychiatric Nursing. Erin Lee Barbara Basisti with distinction. Elena Denise Cox. And lastly, Cynthia Nicole Ellen Levin. And now presenting graduates receiving their Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Rocky. Khadija Yusuf Abdi. Rael Steve Abrazado.
Naomi Joy Therese Corrales Acob. Tawa Afshar. Parth Kanji Bai Agara. Chanel Annie Angtel. Brianna Jasmine Margaret Ansbach, with distinction. Jillian Nicole Arthur. Angelica Marie Asioche.
Stacy Grace Barrow. Olivia Kathleen Beatty with distinction. Kaylee Ann Beaver. Ashley Nicole Bissonnette with distinction. Colin Blay. Helen Blenn. Tanvir Kaur Boparai. Mariel April Cordona.
Sebastian Bennett Castro. With distinction. Amy Lee Chan. Jenna Michelle Crowther. With distinction. Chelsea Dawn Crush. Monica Jane Curtis. Leslie Ann Margaret Dax, with distinction. Madison Jane Dam, with distinction.
Lynette Angeline Della Pena. Sheila Puig de los Santos. Kajal Kaur Daliwal. Ashley Rose Duncan. Dalen Ronald Einerson Boyd. George Eistetter. Shannon Teresa Eistetter. Jolene L. Hamuchai.
Perdita Ewere Enuma. Shireen Edaroma. Nafisa Farah. Kristen Faith Belleru. Aiden Cecilia Finiak. Brittany Ann Flower. Alicia Morgan Fontaine.
Carly Rose Frank, with distinction. Kennedy Jaden Fuhr. Haley Monique Gagnon Mantlis. Jessica Emily Galbraith. Johanna Gayi Gan. Alexandra Leanne Gibson, with distinction. Olivia Michelle Gleddy. Brooke Leah Godden. Rebecca Lynn Graff.
Judith de Fagasper Hafti. With distinction, Jenna Michelle Hanfield. Laurel Jordan Maria Hanna, with distinction. Kyra Jordan Henkelman. Brett Alexander Richard Higgins. Kenzie Lynn Huffman, with distinction.
Sarah Alexandria Hoffman. Quinn Kennedy Hoover. Rianne Huang. Amy Jean Hutchings. Rebecca Hune. Cassandra Catherine Hyde. Akifa Jan. Charlotte Ann James. Angela Joe. Megan Elaine Jolly, with distinction.
Brooke Justina Jurek. Sharon Kalasa. Gisam Kaya. Prashuva Kakuro Dakal. Caitlin Sophia Kidd, with distinction. Hannah Kim. Na Hyun Kim.
Chloe Darris Clorline. Stephanie Nicole Klein. Seth Standish Knight. Haley Megan Knobben, with distinction. Anita Krasnicki. Vince La. Danielle Jade Lagenson.
Jolene Paula Bianson Lord. Jessica Catherine Lavins, with distinction. Julia Elizabeth Law. Jennifer Annette Lawless. Dominic Isaac Le, with distinction. Brandy LeBlanc. Liana Lee, with distinction.
Samantha Vanessa Lemieux. Annabelle Grace Lewis. Joselle Limbag. Amber Jade Ling. Gracelyn Rose Lovelace. Hannah Serena Luchko with distinction. Michelle Liu. Samantha Ray Makaruk. Anastasia McAvee.
Christina Michelle Makawecki. Leah Marie Malishowski. Emily Catherine Malo. McKenna Rianne Mannix, with distinction. Cecilia Alexandra Marcu. Huda Masri. Angela Matthew, with distinction.
Megan Ashley Kirsten Matthijs. Olivia McDonald. Dana Catherine McGonigal. Megan Lee McNeil. Chloe Grace Mitchell. Mackenzie Lou Moody. Juan David Moreno Palacios. Marie Elizabeth Mota. Jobinpreet Kaur Moore.
Holly Lauren Moshket. Jovia Nakato. Erin Elizabeth Nolt. Amy Nan, with distinction. Catherine Kennedy Offenberger. Olakemi Adenike Ojo. IJ Ogochukwu Okongu.
Tara Ann Ostachek. Aseta Uadrago Savadogo. Emilia Christina Pangras. Ramnik Kaur Panu. Agnetia Beata Beatricic, with distinction. Samantha Marie Pilgrim.
We're not back yet. Maggie Helen Hanna, with distinction. Sarah Christine Patiak. Marisa Kennedy Roaquin. Kimberly Patricia Robinson. Jasmine Elizabeth Rothweiler. Natasha Elizabeth Roshnicki. Veronique Jane Rouet.
Alamin Akoredi Saliu. Kelsey Dawn Sargent. Ifa Teriku Sanbato. Caitlin Rose Shannon. Taylor Jane Shaw. Dayun Shin. Nina Shiravand. Sydney Sloboda.
Monica Marie Slapek. Jessica Marie Smith. Zachary Claire Sokolan. Christina Marie Sommerfeld. Nicole Marie Spinks. Bailey Madeline Dijkstra Stang, with distinction. Ina Victoria Stefan.
Jordan Yvonne Steinwant. Yu Zhao Su. Maria Alejandro Torres Tokica. Caitlin Ann Traynor, with distinction. Ashley Ina Marie Turvey. Marianne Joy Ursulum. Michaela Janae Van Royen with distinction.
Susan Grace Van Hoff. Chantel Marie Bassick. Teresa Bowe. Lena Marie Bianca Anki Volker with distinction. Megan Marie Walsh. Catherine Joan Bankovich. Cameron Ray Worson with distinction.
Shayla Jacqueline White. Emery Lorraine Key Willie with distinction. Isabel Adriana Winnington Ingram. Sierra Chanel Wersch with distinction. Victoria Tin Yang Wong. Jace Colin Woodley with distinction. Fortuna Johannes.
Madison May Younger. Kelsey Christine Jonhans. Nastaran Sahedi Mogadam. Emma Jane Setchinson with distinction. Wei Tung Willow Sang. Trong Mi Hong Nguyen. And lastly, Luca Subak.
And now presenting graduates receiving their perioperative nursing for registered nurses and licensed practical nurses certificate. Chelsea Ray Scholes with distinction. And lastly, Abigail Delana Villaluna with distinction. And now presenting graduates receiving their psychiatric nursing diploma. John Michael Kenneth Adil. Off you go. Ajanta. Yep, off you go. You can walk. Yeah. Aguntha Andrews. Megha Bobby.
Adrian Shaley Bailey. Maya J. Bouchard. Jonathan Braycruz, with distinction. Claire Gwyneth Brubaker, with distinction. Kelsey Lillian Builas. Colette Renee Chalifu, with distinction. Michelle Sharda Chandra.
Melat Daniel Andamariam. Chika Adeobi Dike. Sarah Michelle Dunn, with distinction. Calista Chika Ekuere, with distinction. Camille Malachi Fabing. Larry Bullison Garcia.
Unikrishnan Gopalang Nair. Jennifer Edith Marie Hingley. Megan Lena Huwawanik. Maya Alexis Mohammed Jensen, with distinction. Cameron Dean Kasemer. Cameron J.C. Kluth, with distinction. Jessica Elizabeth Kobluck.
Hong Chuk La. Brandon Leroy, with distinction. Tasha McDougall. Jeemers Matthews.
I did it, Mom!
Gina McMonigal. Amber Lynn Malaysgar.
McKenna Sheridan Monsees. Ashley Lynn Mullick. Caroline Nicole Neese. Casey Pedro, with distinction. Darby Lee Peterson, with distinction. Denise Cade Placencia. Jenna May Romanu.
Carolyn Laura Ruszowski, with distinction. Rodzan Oclarino Saavedra. Donna Sinosa. Madison Page Stanley. Kate Talaga. Carolyn Suzanne Thompson. Marie Jean Tataro Thompson.
Mataline Romayas Tolentino. And lastly, Alicia Ashton Busney.
Congratulations to all our award winners and our graduating class of 2022. And I love the way the energy built, and I loved hearing from that child that said, "There's my daddy." There's a few brothers and sisters, mothers. It's fantastic. So anyways, we are going to have a little bit of music. We're going to hear from a student. We're going to hear from an alumni, and we're going to have the Chancellor say some words at the end. But I want to tell you a little bit about what we're going to hear in a moment. We turned 50 at MacEwan University this year, and what a better way to celebrate 50 years of MacEwan than to let our students tell the story. And there's many ways to tell a story. This past fall, Faculty of Fine Arts and Communication and the Faculty of Arts and Science collaborated to commission an original choral work to celebrate MacEwan. The lyricist of this piece is convocating today. She convocated this morning from the Faculty of Arts and Science, and the musical composer is convocating tomorrow from the Faculty of Fine Arts and Communication. I think you will find that this choral piece captures the excellence of our students and the creative, collaborative community that is MacEwan, a community of possibility.
Uncertainty
That was Heart of the City, composed by Bachelor of Music student Aaron Adaricio, with poetry and lyrics written by Bachelor of Arts student Madison Matthews, performed by the MacEwan Big Band. Another round of applause, please. Next up, we will hear from Elaine Tran. She is the recipient of the MacEwan University President's Medal for Academic Excellence and Student Leadership. The President's Medal recognizes graduating students who have made an outstanding contribution to campus activities while maintaining a superior academic record. Elaine Tran is a graduate of the Sociology program in the Bachelor of Arts. Elaine achieved a GPA of 3.463 over the course of her program. Her academic work includes a published paper, an academic book review, and a second-place finalist in an international essay competition. Elaine is also an advocate through her work with the Students' Association of MacEwan. She promoted a more diverse campus through her work with Champions of Diversity and Equity and by helping to create the Human Rights, Diversity, and Equity Student Club. She has taken on critical contemporary topics. Her honors thesis analyzed the discourse around anti-Asian racism amid the COVID-19 pandemic in Canadian local and national media. Elaine's passion for community is demonstrated in her work with the John Humphrey Centre for Peace and Human Rights, Girl Up Alberta, and the Big Brothers Big Sisters organization. Among our many successful, creative, and innovative graduates, Elaine's work and attitude stood out. Indeed, one of her nominators wrote, "I rarely see students with such deep intellectual curiosity, perseverance, and grit." Elaine has provided a recorded student address.
Thank you, Dr. Trimby, for the introduction. Welcome administrators, faculty, distinguished guests, family, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2022. When I was asked to share a message with all of you today, I recalled an adage from my dad: cut the crap and get to the point. So with that, I will aim to keep my remarks brief. After reflecting and ruminating on the past 5 years I've spent at MacEwan, I realized what made my experience a uniquely fruitful, joyous, and rewarding one: my sense of courage, curiosity, and resilience. I arrived at MacEwan in the fall of 2017. I had just graduated high school a few months earlier, and I entered the clock tower doors with eagerness and excitement at the abilities I would develop, the experiences I would acquire, and the knowledge I would gain. Though, like many of you, I'm sure, as much as I was excited and grateful, I was equally afraid and fearful. Today, as we celebrate our accomplishments and achievements, I hope that we can look back and reflect on the seasons that have passed us in our educational journey and be reminded of our unapologetic and unwavering courage, curiosity, and resilience. Our sense of courage and curiosity has led us to achieve and experience many firsts. Like me, some of you may be the first to graduate university in your family, the first to introduce yourself to someone new, the first to offer your perspective in class, the first to ask a question that has never been asked, the first to re-enter post-secondary after many years away from formal education, or the first to fulfill and live your dreams. Our sense of resilience has led us through -30-degree days running to catch the 7:30 a.m. train, to cramming last minute for a midterm, to crying at least once on campus, to drinks at towers amid finals season, to napping at any open spot you could find, to encouraging conversations with instructors and faculty members, to laughs shared on the way to class, to standing in the 27-feet-long Tim Hortons line in Building 6, and to surviving in a global pandemic. Our sense of resilience is not short in supply. I hope you know that all of these experiences, some daunting and unspoken of, led you to today, one of the most exciting and rewarding days of your life. Finally, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the people that contributed to the 5 years I've spent here. Thank you to my dad, my brother Kevin, the trio of women who raised me, Bucknam, Paula, Buckeye, Austin, my partner, my friends, and of course, my instructors. Thank you for empowering, supporting, and uplifting me when I needed it the most. I am here because of you. Now, as I look out into the crowd, I feel immense joy and pride because I am confident that all of us, to draw on what Dr. J.W. Grant MacEwan has said, will leave MacEwan a better place than when we found it, and will continue to make great strides of positive change in each and every one of our future endeavors. We will continue to have courage, be curious, and exemplify resilience. Congratulations, class of 2022. We have so much to be proud of.
Thank you, Elaine. I cannot help but think of the way she framed values and how that relates to how Dr. Terrell talked about many of the same values in slightly different words, but they both spoke of courage, curiosity, passion, hard work, partnerships. This is indeed a very resilient class of graduates. Hats off to all of you. I now request Jed Johns, Alumni Association representative, to the podium to provide the alumni welcome.
Tanse, Nanaskamun, good afternoon. Congratulations, class of 2022. As a 2015 Bachelor of Arts graduate and a representative of MacEwan University's Alumni Association, I'm thrilled to congratulate you on your academic achievements and to be the first to welcome you to your Alumni Association. I still remember my first day on campus, going to my first class, meeting my classmates, navigating the halls of MacEwan. The memories of my time spent on campus remain with me today. As each of you look around the room today and embark on your own journey, remember that you are leaving MacEwan with so much more than a credential. I'm here to remind you that the friendships and memorable moments that shaped your experience over these past years will continue with you no matter what path you take. You now join over 84,000 alumni who are making a difference in communities across the province, Turtle Island, and the globe. This is a group of peers whom you now share a common experience with. Connect with them. Stay connected with each other. Continue to cheer on the Griffins. Stay involved in the MacEwan University community. And perhaps walk the halls as a mentor to the next generation of students. You are an important part of our university's legacy. I hope that you embrace being a MacEwan alum in the same way you embraced being a MacEwan student, with commitment and passion. Once again, on behalf of the Alumni Association, congratulations, class of 2022. Enjoy this moment. You earned it.
Thank you, Jed Johns, for those wonderful words. This brings us to the closing moments of our ceremony, and I would like to thank all of you who have joined us in person and online today. And I have to say, I think you'll all agree with me that the Faculty of Nursing has rocked the applause meter today. Faculty, it gives me great pleasure to thank the many people in our MacEwan community who have worked hard to make this convocation happen. Faculty, I want to thank you for all your work. You ensured that your students were engaged in meaningful academic experiences that have built their success here today. Graduates, I'd like to once again congratulate you all on your success. While this signifies the end of your academic career here at MacEwan, it is not the end of your lifelong journey of learning. I know that there are many people that helped you on your journey thus far. I'd like to invite you, our graduates, to express your appreciation to those who have supported you along the way. Would the faculty, family, and friends of the graduates please rise? Graduates, a round of applause, please. Faculty, family, and friends, you may be seated. Now, in turn, I ask the graduates to rise, and I invite our audience, family, faculty, friends, and staff to join me in congratulating. Well, I think MacEwan University, you're just tremendous. And the Winspear Centre, I think its roof was in danger. Just before we close, I would like to ask the family and friends, we're going to close the convocation, and the platform party will leave, and then the students will leave. And I'll ask everyone to remain seated until the students have left, and then there are wonderful opportunities to congregate outside. So, with that, I declare this convocation closed.